Welcome to Simpsons Hidden Timelines, where we explore the eerie truths behind the show's most prophetic episodes. What if a simple video game glitch could turn your life into a gold mine?
So how do you turn the game dollars into real dollars?
We use the Boblox to buy cucumbers in the game Vegetable Crossing.
And what if chasing that glitch, that one big exploit, ended up destroying everything? In Season 34, Episode 10 of The Simpsons, Bart and Milhouse discover a money-making glitch in a Roblox-style game called Boblox. With help from their classmates, they start farming massive amounts of in-game cash. But when Principal Skinner finds out, what do you think he does? Will he shut it down or join in? Keep watching to find out. This is an exciting Simpsons prediction you do not want to miss. This isn't just a cartoon plot, it's a cautionary tale about how money glitches, real or digital, can corrupt even good people. The same mindset that fuels crypto scams, refund frauds, and ATM exploits shows up here, disguised as school improvement but driven by greed. Stay to the end, because we're gonna show what kids are doing these days for a real-world money glitch. It starts with a mistake. Bart and Milhouse are in the school computer lab, only older computers, naturally, and poking around a new game called Boblox. While testing out the in-game market, Milhouse and Bart notice something weird. He sells an item for 100 Boblox, but it doesn't vanish from his inventory. Because of the school's older computers, the game does not function correctly and is able to sell the same item twice. Is this The Simpsons predicting a money glitch with real online banking? What if you have an online bank with older technology? Would you take that money if there was a glitch? So he sells it again and again and again. They look at each other, stunned. Wait, you can sell the same sword twice? Cue the spark of genius or chaos. They try it with other items. It works. Everything in their inventory becomes a digital gold mine. They're printing Boblox like it's Monopoly money on turbo mode. At first, it's a joke, but then Bart realizes, with the right strategy, they can become the richest players in the game, fast. They set up an operation, recruit classmates, assign roles. Some kids duplicate, others sell, others track inventory. Milhouse and Bart are the leaders. Lisa tries to warn them it's unsustainable, but she's ignored. Too much money is rolling in. This isn't play anymore. It's a startup, a digital Ponzi scheme in school uniforms. Kids start trading Boblox for favors, snacks, homework, even real-world cash. Boblox becomes a black market economy. Real kids have made thousands and gotten banned, doing the same thing, and not just in games. Crypto Twitter is full of people chasing early alpha to duplicate tokens before they crash. Kids are making hundreds and thousands of dollars selling skins in Fortnite. What if this can be duplicated and sold over and over again? Did the Simpsons prediction come true again? Stick to the end to learn what kids are doing these days for a real-world money glitch. Bart didn't invent the hustle, he just made it viral. Within days, the glitch turns into a full-scale digital economy. They've got 15 students running virtual shifts. Some grind the glitch, some manage storefronts, others flip Boblox loot on the school's underground Discord server. They set up a multi-tiered system, dupers, sellers, investors, even enforcers to keep rival cliques in line. And then they get clever. Trade lunch money for secret loot drops. Write someone's essay, get rare Boblox perks. Even Ralph gets paid to click a single button. Soon, real-world snacks are being bought with Boblox. Rumors swirl about a Boblox exclusive prom. Students are refreshing the in-game market like it's Robin Hood. Digital capitalism, Springfield style. Then, Principal Skinner notices. He's confused. Kids are suddenly engaged. Cafeteria revenue is up. Milhouse is wearing sunglasses indoors. Again, he investigates. What he finds stuns him. A fully operational, glitch-powered financial system, managed by children, and somehow working. But Bart makes an offer. His instinct shut it down. Enough to fix the roof, upgrade the computers, and give the teachers a working coffee machine. Skinner imagines headlines, Springfield Elementary, top school in the district. He tells himself, it's not wrong if it helps the students, right?
In my dream, there's a theater so cool. Forming arts.
That's the critical pivot, like the execs who approved shady sales tactics just once. The YouTubers who promoted meme tokens. It's the moment someone who should say no says yes. Now the glitch isn't underground, it's part of the system, and Skinner, he's not just in, he's about to take over. What would you do if you just discovered a money glitch? Shut it down or join in? Let me know in the comments. Skinner says yes, and at first it's a dream come true. He uses the Boblox profits to fund everything he's ever wanted. Smart boards in every room, a new cafeteria menu, free tablets for every student, even a custom school anthem performed by a digital marching band composed entirely of code. The school's grades go up, test scores skyrocket. The PTA is thrilled. For the first time in his career, Skinner feels respected. Springfield Elementary is no longer the laughingstock, it's the gold standard. And Skinner, he's never been prouder. He starts designing virtual classrooms, holding digital office hours, attending virtual board meetings inside the game. He even starts playing Boblox himself. What begins as an experiment turns into obsession. He probably begins skipping actual staff meetings to manage in-game performance. He now most likely creates data dashboards to track digital student engagement. If Marge offers to donate real art supplies, he'll turn her down. Because investing in a new Boblox wing will generate more ROI, he starts saying things like, "Our students don't need recess, they need Robux literacy." And then it happens. Someone else discovers the glitch and wants a cut.
In Delta Miles, then use those to buy Panda Express gift cards, which you donate to Amnesty International. Then you can sell the tax credits for cold, hard Danish kroner.
Art is willing to make the deal, but Skinner now is obsessed and corrupted.
Understand this. When you come at the king, you best not miss.
Bart, the kid who discovered the glitch, started the operation, and built the entire economy, is removed from his own empire. Skinner no longer needs human partners. He's automated everything. NPCs do the selling, bots do the farming. Bart is obsolete, cut out by the very authority that once promised him a cut. Sound familiar?
Just go back in there and...
You're out.
What?
You don't have the stones for the Mohawk trade.
You can't fire me.
We've seen this in real life. Early adopters pushed out of companies they founded. Crypto founders sidelined by venture capital. Creators banned from platforms they helped grow. Skinner isn't leading anymore. He's spiraling, obsessed with digital profits, blind to the collapse forming beneath him, and he has no idea what's about to hit. The empire doesn't just crack, it combusts. With Bart out and automation in, Skinner scales the glitch beyond comprehension. Kids are no longer playing, they're grinding. They don't talk about recess anymore. They talk about lag, about daily login bonuses, about how many assignments they have to mine to unlock a cafeteria upgrade. It's no longer education, it's digital indentured servitude. What would the teachers do? Teachers would most likely rebel. Mrs. Crabapple would refuse to enter the metaverse. Willie would try to physically unplug the server with a shovel, but Skinner doesn't listen. He's gone.
What the hell are you doing?
Also, this is war.
Lost inside the system. He stops responding to emails, hosts parent conferences inside the Boblox virtual auditorium, shows up to real-world assemblies wearing digital glasses and quoting engagement metrics. He's not running the school anymore. He's running a crypto cult with third graders. Then it happens. He snaps when a rival group tries to take most of the money. He starts destroying the virtual world they created, and he winds up with nothing. The corruption and greed got to his head. Inventory collapses. Tokens vanish. Entire buildings glitch out of existence. And with it, Skinner's dream. In a panic, he storms into the computer lab, but instead of fixing it, he rage quits. For real, he deletes everything, every file, every backup, every login script. He nukes the Boblox world from existence. And in his breakdown, he mumbles, "If I couldn't control it anymore, it didn't deserve to exist." This is the tragic final act of so many real-world schemes, like the crypto founders who crash their projects rather than reveal their failures, the e-commerce scammers who wipe their footprints before they're caught, the influencers who torch their brands out of guilt, or ego. Skinner didn't just lose his morals, he lost himself. The money glitch that once made him a hero became the obsession that unraveled everything. So, was this just a funny Simpsons episode about a video game glitch? Or was it a warning? Because if you look past the pixels, Game Done Changed is really about something much deeper. How easy money, even in a fake world, can change who you are. Bart started with curiosity, Skinner started with good intentions, but once the coins started flowing, everything changed. Skinner, the rule follower, became the rule breaker. The moral compass of Springfield Elementary got lost in a loot box, and that's not fiction. In the real world, we've seen the same arc repeat again and again, from crypto projects that promised financial freedom, then vanished overnight, to gamers who discovered glitches and ended up running illegal online markets, to refund schemes, digital hustle culture, and those weird TikTok videos where people show you how to exploit Amazon for $10,000 worth of free stuff. Even the president of the United States started his own meme coin. You can watch that video here how the Simpsons predicted that. Performing online money glitches and then selling your account to a new user. With the internet, real-life money glitches are endless if you can just figure out how and what to do. And of course not get caught. However, you will always get caught. Everything is logged and will eventually catch up with you, just like the real-life ATM glitch. Kids would go to the ATM with a blank check and withdraw as much money as they want. The catch is their account is still on the check and the bank eventually gets their money back. It always starts the same way, just a little trick, a little edge, a loophole no one's using, and then it grows. You scale it, you justify it, until suddenly you're in too deep to stop. Skinner didn't mean to become the villain, neither did the real-world people who built scams they couldn't walk away from. Like the teens behind Evolved Apes, an NFT project that raised $2.7 million and then disappeared. Or the influencers behind Save the Kids token who swore it was for charity before dumping it for profit. Or the guy who turned a refund exploit into a full-time business before landing in prison for fraud. The pattern's the same. A digital glitch becomes real money. Real money becomes an obsession. Obsession clouds judgment. Judgment leads to collapse. That's what The Simpsons showed us in just 22 minutes of animated chaos. And it leaves us with some real questions. How many systems in our lives feel like games now? How many people are chasing the next glitch instead of building real value? And how many of us would do the same, like if we thought no one was watching? The truth is, the glitch isn't going away. The internet is full of systems that can be gamed. For now, but every exploit has an expiration date, and when the patch hits, only one thing decides what's left standing: your character. What starts as a fun, rebellious hustle quickly becomes an obsession. Skinner transforms the school with digital profits, new tech, fancy programs, everything he ever dreamed of. But then, he turns on Bart. He pushes the glitch too far, and in the end, he destroys everything. If this breakdown hit hard, drop a like. It tells the algorithm this video isn't just content, it's a message. Comment below, have you ever seen a digital hustle go too far? Or have you ever been tempted by a harmless exploit? And don't forget to subscribe, because Simpsons Hidden Timelines is just getting started. Hit that bell, stay curious, and remember, not every coin is worth collecting, not every glitch is worth chasing, and sometimes, the real cost of easy money is your integrity. And remember, keep watching the skies and The Simpsons Hidden Timelines.